Now that we have your Visual Studio Code opened up to the right folder, now it's time to set up our file folder structure inside of Visual Studio Code, and let's go ahead and show you how we can do that. So inside Visual Studio Code, again, I am in the pre-code camp folder, and this over here is our folder structure that we see. So if you click these two pieces of paper up there at the top left, you're going to notice that we do have access to these little file folder structures. You know that we're in the right folder. Up here it says Code Camp, and in order to add our very first folder, we click this little add folder icon. Okay, so once we click that, we're going to see a new folder pop up, and this is where we can type in the word Python. All right, so on mine I do have this little fancy little icon. In another video, I'll show you what extensions that you might want to download. Of course, if you don't care about these icons, no worries. It's just a visual representation. And so we'll notice this little toggle icon here, and that just indicates what is inside that folder. Before, we had a video going over how to make sure that you have this little drop-down arrow from the compact folder underneath your settings to make sure that this is nice and visually accepting for you. And again, I'm going to go ahead and create a little folder here, or a little file here, and we can call this one hello world.py. Okay, all of the file extensions that we're going to be utilizing for this course is going to end with a .py, and that way it knows that this is a Python file. Okay, so that's very, very important. And again, notice my little icon changes to the Python logo. I get something up here in the new tab, and that is to indicate what file that you are actually adding. Now, as we go through this course here, we're going to create more folders. We're going to create other files. I'm specifically, in each one of my videos, my file folder structure will look very clean compared to yours, and that's just for the video presentation. In reality, you are going to have lots of files in here going through all of these lessons, and that's okay. That's what you want, because what we're trying to build for you is a notebook for you to be able to reference back. And in each one of these lessons here, you're going to find notes that we can put into our files that you can always search and reference to later. But that is how we can create your very first file. And in the next video, we're going to show you how we can execute some code in the Python. All right?